Hi, I'm Nicole Price-Basic for the PC Mag Network, and this is What's New Now, your twice-weekly dose of technology news that matters. Welcome to the East Coast edition. Well, fans of our show will know that mobile internet devices are hot, and everyone wants a piece, including NVIDIA. The company, known for their graphics cards, is now entering the mobile space by launching their Tegra chip, an integrated CPU for smartphones that runs the Windows Mobile OS. They've started from the ground up, designing Tegra to minimize power usage. According to the company, the Tegra chips can play back up to 30 continuous hours of 720p video on a 30 watt-hour battery. Pretty darn impressive for a processor that tiny. Speaking of all things small, it's a pretty big week for little notebooks. Low-cost PCs have been making a splash at two of the world's biggest computer fairs taking place right now in Taipei. A lot of the announcements have focused on portability and energy savings. For instance, at Computex, ASUS announced a new desktop version of its wildly successful ePC called the eBox B202. So keep an eye out for more announcements from the likes of Acer, Intel, and AMD coming out later this week. Now, I'm pretty excited about the new version of Acrobat, which we just heard about yesterday. We've been looking for some innovation from Adobe since they purchased Macromedia in late 2005. Now we're finally seeing Flash video integrated into their portable document format, or PDFs as they're more commonly known. So what does this mean for Acrobat users? Well, now you can integrate audio and video into your PDF files, and you can also utilize Adobe's new site, Acrobat.com, which hosts software services to support document creation and sharing. With all these awesome new features, Acrobat's starting to make PowerPoint look like something out of the Stone Age. Now here's some awesome new software we heard about recently. Internet startup Skydeck wants to turn your cell phone bill into an opportunity for social networking. The program pulls information from your cell phone bill and combines it with your address book to map out a network of friends based on your phone calls. For instance, you can see the strength of your connection to each person based on how often you call each other, how recently you've called each other, and if they actually answer your phone call. Now, I'm all for social networking, but I'm not sure I want my friends to know how many times I call my psychic reader each day. Now, Windows users will want to pay extra attention to this next item. Microsoft recently announced a security warning regarding Apple's popular Safari browser. Version 3.1 for Windows was recently released to much acclaim, including from this magazine. However, Safari doesn't warn users before downloading files, and the default location is your desktop. This means a malicious page could fill your desktop with nasty files in the hopes that you'd be dumb enough to open one and contaminate your computer. According to our Security Watch blog, Apple says it really isn't their problem, and they're directing users to change their default download location for now. Fine advice, Apple, but I think I'm going to do what my mama always told me. Never open files from strangers. Or at least avoid Safari for the time being. Now, if you're a big Starbucks fan like me, you'll be happy to hear you no longer have to shell out $20 to T-Mobile each month to utilize Wi-Fi at the popular coffee chain. On their site, Starbucks calls it free Wi-Fi, but that's not exactly accurate. Basically, the deal is, starting today, if you register your Starbucks card, you can access up to 2 consecutive hours of free Wi-Fi each day. Gold star, Starbucks, but not quite good enough. Our favorite neighborhood cafes and coffee shops have been offering free, unlimited Wi-Fi for ages now. It's a sad day for novelty, useless gadget fans like our own Jen the Weird Hunter DeLeo. The Sharper Image, which announced bankruptcy back in February, said yesterday it plans to shut down its remaining stores. The company's new owners have announced they're working on a licensing strategy involving wholesale, catalogs, and e-commerce, among a number of other solutions. So hurry to your nearest strip mall before Father's Day. If you're lucky, you'll be able to pick up that combination weather station / neck massager / shoe polisher before they close their doors forever. I'm Nicole Price-Basic, and this is What's New Now.